Hey everybody, it's National Consultant Doug Parker, and I just wanted to chat for a few minutes to tell you a little bit about my journey, how I went from being the CEO of an eight-figure company. So 8-figure, so you got 6-figure, that means 100 grand. You got 7-figure, that means you've broken the million plateau. 8-figure, that is where you've broken the $10 million plateau. And so our company that my wife and I founded back in '97 had done multiple 6-figure, 7-figure, and even 8-figure revenues. And so we've done about $65 million in revenue. So I want to tell you about the journey, how I went from being a CEO of an Inc. 500 company that had done those types of numbers to being a professional network marketer. So I'm going to present some information to you today and talk a little bit about that. So as we kind of continue on, I do want to let you know that your results will be based upon your individual efforts. And I'm definitely an outlier, okay? I am not the norm in this business. And so if you want, some more information on kind of how it all works within the Ambit opportunity, you can go to goambit.com/disclaimer to check out those details. And I'm not making any claims as to what you may or may not make. I'm just telling you a little bit about my story. So this company was founded in 2006 by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs on core values based upon integrity and honesty, okay? Things like hard work, hustle, grind, doing whatever it takes to make things happen. We're a relationship-driven business with over $1 billion a year in revenue. Now, I want to hit that billion number just a little bit for a second, because I want to tell you that while I mentioned what 6, 7, and 8 figures were, $1 billion, means that if you made $1 million in a year, if someone made $1 million in a year, you would have to make $1 million per year for 1,000 years to equate to $1 billion, And Ambit Energy does well in excess of $1 billion in revenue for the past 7, going on 8 years now, each and every year in revenue. So really a very large company. And we basically led the way as the number one company in direct sales in the world in energy since 2011. So we've been recognized by Inc. magazine as being the fastest growing privately held company in America with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, and we've had that rating since inception. Now, there was a recent merger within the last year or so by a company called Vistra. So we merged with them. Vistra is a generation company, and they also have other retail REP, we call retail energy provider companies that they own as well. So it's a great opportunity that we merged with them to give us some more stability, to give some corporate structure, and it really has worked out phenomenally well. So I'm going to jump right into the presentation, and I want to talk to you about how we make recommendations every single day. We make recommendations, okay? We make recommendations to jump on Facebook, to go to Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We tell people to go Google something, which we're really telling them to go search on it on an internet browser, but we just kind of interchange the word Google and have turned the noun into a verb as an action to go do something. We might even there's a new thing out there called Clubhouse. We may take Clubhouse and make it $1 billion company, and it's all by word of mouth. Word of mouth advertising is the most powerful form of advertising that has ever existed. And the problem with it, though, is that we ain't never getting paid for it. So I don't know about you, but most people never get a check from Google for recommending somebody go Google something, okay? They never get $1 or a penny or a quarter every time that they like something on Facebook. But with this opportunity, with Ambit Energy, we do 2 simple things. Number 1, we gather a handful of loyal customers, people that we know, love, and trust, and we help other people do the same thing. That's it. We help people do those 2 things. Now, whether if you're a brand new team member coming in today or you've promoted to the compensation plan to the very, very top, either way, those are the 2 simple things that we do. So let's talk about gathering customers for just one moment. So you go out and you gather customers. Here's what that looks like. You look at your neighbor on the left. You look at your neighbor on the right. You ask them, hey, would you like to save some money like I have? They say yes, then they become your customers. You have a deep conversation with yourself and say, self, would I like to save money? Absolutely. Now you've got 3 customers, and when you get 3 customers in any market, you get a Jumpstart bonus here in the U.S. So what that looks like is for jumpstarting your new business within the first 28 days, you get a $100 commission. Now, I'm going to throw a bunch of numbers at you here over the next few minutes, but if you're taking notes right now, okay, or if you want to put some notes in the chat, I want you to put on there that 3 customers equals $100. So within that first 28 days, you go get your first 3 customers and you're going to get a $100 commission. So what's in by Friday, you get paid the next Friday. Now, one of the most powerful parts of this whole entire company is the free energy. Now, here's how that works, okay? Some people say, well, nothing's free in this world, Doug. Well, I assure you this is. I've had it for going on 7 years now, and here's how it works. You get 15 friends and family members to become your customer, and you get a credit that's the average of their bill on your bill for the energy charges. So there is nothing more that I like to get a bill, whether it's in the summertime, the wintertime, spring or fall. I like it every season, where you get a zero bill, where you're paying $0 or 0 cents per kilowatt hour. Okay, it's free cents per kilowatt hour whenever you're getting that credit, as long as their bill usage is more than yours. Now, if their bill usage is lower than yours, then you just pay the difference. Okay, so let's say that your bill is $50 for energy, and theirs on average was $40, then you're just going to pay the $10, the difference there. So I've had it for 7 years. I can tell you without any question whatsoever that I get that credit on my bill each and every month, and it is phenomenal. I know we got a bunch of people that are tuning in on Facebook. So we've got Marissa, we've got Estella, we've got Samantha, Perla, we got Jimmy Caro from down in Houston. Hello, Jimmy. And then we've also got Elsa and Lulu Cardenas. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing? Hey, one thing I want to tell you right now before we get into the next step of this process, if you want to share this video, you're welcome to share it. Do a watch party. If you like what we're talking about, throw out some hearts or some thumbs up. We love seeing all that kind of stuff. And in addition to that, if you have someone that you think could benefit from seeing this presentation, you can just pull out your phone. You can jump on your phone. You can do an invitation. Send them a text real quick and say, hey, jump on this real quick. Let's see what's going on and hear what Doug has to say, because you might have someone that this story may resonate with them as we kind of wrap up here in a few minutes. So the second thing that we do is that we help others. So what does helping others look like? Well, here's what that looks like. You've gotten into business. You personally bring another team member onto the team. You help them get their first 3 customers. So 1, 2, 3. How much does it pay you if you get 3 customers? We talked about that a minute ago. $100, right? So it pays them a $100 bonus, that jumpstart bonus within that first 28 days. But it also pays you a matching team builder bonus, because now you're building a team, okay? There's 3 types of income. There's linear income. That's where you do the work weekly, like you originally got into business and got your first 3 customers. You do it. By Friday, you get paid by the next Friday. That's you doing the work and you getting paid. Then there's leveraged income, where you're helping other people and you're getting paid off of their efforts. That's what this is talking about. So they got into business and they got their customers and you got paid off the leverage of their work. And then next up is residual income, the long-term residual income. That is why I got into this business, okay? I mentioned I had some success in other businesses running an 8-figure company, and some things running a company is great. Some things is not great. And, it got to be where it wasn't fun for me anymore. When it got to be where it wasn't fun, I decided I wanted to do something different, but I didn't know what it was. And I had somebody that knocked on my door. And when they knocked on my door, they just happened to catch me at the right time and show me this opportunity. But the residual income is the opportunity that just really grabbed me and said, Doug, you really need to look at this. And here's the reason why. Residual income is where you get paid on something month after month after month, over and over and over again for doing the work one time. So here's what that looks like, okay? Somebody signs up, okay, for electricity under you, and they pay their bill how often? How often do people normally pay their bills, okay? Is it every day, every week, every year? No, it's every month. Month after month after month. Now, I know we've got some folks on here that speak Spanish, so I hope I don't mess this up too bad, but I think in Spanish it's mes, okay? They get paid month after month after month. They pay those bills, but you get paid every month after month after month also. Now let's jump into the matrix here and kind of show you how you get paid. So that section that says MCs, okay, that's marketing consultant, that's new team members, okay? And it says you go out and you get 20 customers. Now we talked about you getting into business, getting your first 3 customers and getting the $100. Then we talked about free electricity, that you get free electricity at 15. So you get 5 more customers for a total of 20 customers. And when you have 20 customers, then you unlock all 7 levels of the compensation plan. And it makes everything available to you that is available through the residual income. And then the people that you bring in, those new marketing consultants, on that level 1, it says they're on the left, you bring in 3 people, and each one of those 3 go get 3 customers. So it's on the principle of 3, they get 3, and each one of those 3 get 3 customers. You see how it all adds up over a period of time, not overnight, but over time. it shows getting that in 7 levels would be about 3,279 total team members, and customers would be 9,857. Now, people aren't perfect. We all know that. But these numbers are perfect. The math does work here, and it shows that band 1, okay, band 1 is the lowest band that the company pays on, okay? So it's a conservative presentation. They pay up to a band 5, so from band 1 to band 5, but today, for illustration purposes, we're just going to show you band 1. So for your personal customers, you brought in those 20 customers times 5 cents per month per bill. That adds up to a grand total of $1 per month, okay? Now, here's the thing. I don't know about you, but I didn't get into it for $1 per month, okay? You can't even go to the dollar store and buy anything for $1 anymore because you got to pay sales tax, and it's like $1.08 or something. So bottom line is that's not why I got into it, but Einstein said that compounding is the 8th wonder of the world, okay? Compounding is the 8th wonder of the world, okay? So whenever you start looking down on those levels, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, number one, you see that you're getting paid more money. It goes from 5 cents down to 10 cents to 20, 30, 40, 70, up to $1.50 per month per bill as it goes down, okay? But more importantly than that, you're getting more of those customers. And you multiply the more customers times the more money, and that's the power of compounding, where it goes down and you add it all up and it's a little bit under $12,000 per month per bill, month after month after month, as it flows through that matrix, and you see how that all adds up. Now, I do want to tell you that that's a lot of money. There's no question about it. And I'm not telling you that you are or are not going to make that much money. But what I do want to share with you is that even if it was a percentage of that, okay, even if it wasn't that $12,000 roughly dollars per month, if it was 10% of that, okay, that's almost $1,200 per month. I don't know about you, okay, but there's a lot of people in this world that if they had an extra $1,200 per month coming in month after month after month, that would make a difference for them. That could help them with paying for daycare. That could help them with paying a mortgage. That could help them with car payments, things along those lines. There's a lot of people that amount of money could truly make a huge impact on their life. So it doesn't take, tens of thousands of dollars to make a difference. And hey, the more money, the more better, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if that's proper English or not, but I definitely think the more money, the better. But what I will share with you is that there may be somebody that's listening right now, okay? There may be somebody that you shared this with, that $1,200 a month could make a huge difference. I mean, some people $300 or $400 a month can make a huge difference. It might be you that's watching it right now. You may be thinking that could make a significant impact on your life. And if you think that it could, I would encourage you to definitely go to work and make it happen in this business. Now, you've seen all the infomercials and things where they say, but wait, there's more. There is additional compensation as you get promoted through the compensation plan, as you have more and more team members. You get additional things as well. But what I want to clarify, again, 3 customers equals $100. Everything else I'm showing you is more than that. So when you build more teams, you make more money. And as a regional consultant, there's a $55 override when a new team member starts on everybody that you bring in to your organization that's in your regional consultant code. And when they get their 3 customers, you get a $55 override. Again, that's further leveraged income. If you personally sponsor them, it's $155 instead of $100. And then as a senior consultant, it's an additional $80, so $235. At executive consultant, it's another $80 or $315. And a national consultant, another $25 or $340 total, okay? And then there's the power of the quarter. There's also additional quarters that get paid, and not only through just those 7 levels that we showed you earlier, okay? It's not just through the 7 levels. You see on level 7, it's like 9,800 customers, but on level 8, level 9, level 10, 12, 13, 20, 25, do you think there's more or less customers, okay, if it continues to grow in that pattern, okay? So there's obviously going to be more customers, but that's the 7-level compensation plan. When you get to the power of a quarter, that is a coding compensation. And that's paid for unlimited depth. Again, don't want to overwhelm you too much. Okay, somebody put in the notes for me, if you would. Put in there 3 customers equals $100, because that's the main thing we want to drive home. Everything else is more than that. But for a one-time investment of only $75 with no annual renewal, you can get started in this business today. And for $24.95 per month, that's your only overhead, your operational cost. And what that does is it provides you with a personal building system. It gives you websites, you can track your customers, you can track your consultants, and my favorite part, you can track your commissions in there. Every week, Ambit releases your commissions on Wednesday afternoon, tells you what you're going to get paid the next week on your direct deposit, or later that week, I should say, on your direct deposit. Now, you might be asking yourself, just how big is this opportunity, Doug? You told me it was founded, back in 2006, and it's a very mature company. Hey, is there still market share left? How big is this opportunity? Now, I want to tell you right now that the actual amount of customers, okay, that are available to us right now is 151 million potential customers worldwide, okay? 151 million. Now, you showed some of those people getting 3 customers, showed you getting 20 customers. I mean, do you think you can get 20 customers? I mean, raise your hand, give me a little hands up emoji or something if you think you can go get 20 customers. If you've already got 20 customers, I want you to drop a comment that says, I've already got 20 customers, okay? Because it can be done. Out of 151 million potential customers, you just need to get 20 of them to maximize the compensation plan for yourself. And there's $186 billion in potential revenue. So the sky truly is the limit. All those orange states are the areas that are the orange areas are the states and provinces and countries that we're already in. The gray areas, those are areas that we sure would like to paint in with orange at some point in the future, but we're not quite there just yet. The current market share in the U.S. is about 3%, okay? 3% in the U.S. Worldwide, it's less than 1%. So we really do have a huge market that's available to us. And I always like to kind of wrap up the presentation as I start wrapping up to ask you this question. It's kind of a rhetorical question, but how many people do you know, yeah, you right there, how many people do you know that use electricity or natural gas? How many people do you know that use it? It's everybody, right? Pretty much everybody you know and everybody you don't know uses electricity and natural gas. This opportunity has a tremendous amount of people that can really be part of what we got going on. And so what I want to encourage you to do is to get going, get with the person that brought you here today. Get going right now. There's a great event that's coming up called Simulcast that you can participate in. There's going to be some extra bonuses for those that are registered and attend. And get some momentum going, building up. I mean, we're literally, it's about, I guess about 10, 12 days away from now, whenever the Simulcast is going to launch. And so we look forward to seeing you at Simulcast and getting involved and making this the best year ever. I know 2020, was less than perfect, but let's work on making 2021 as phenomenal as we possibly can. I appreciate everyone tuning in and checking out the opportunity. Now it's time to go to work and make your life what you want it to be. All right, everybody, have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.